Hello everyone and welcome to EPR. I'm just sorting out the sharing of the race, obviously. Hold on. Anyway, right, so I'm back. So there's people out on actual laps as well. So first of all, we're going to look at Tony, who is on their flying lap actually. A bunch of people on their flying laps now. No one's really on their out lap, as we need to put up everything. Apologies about us taking a little bit of time. There was a few little bit of issues that I had to cover. I'll still yet to sort things out after the race. Anyway, so Tony is on the mediums right now, so not the fastest tyres, but still hopefully he can put in a good lap here. As Ahmadi's retired from the session. What's happened to him? Oh, and Tony's gone off as well. Jesus, that's a slow start from everyone. As I believe this is Gavin who's on a lap. Dylan set the first lap time, and Gavin's now coming across the line in P2. No one is matching Dylan at all though at the moment. But at the moment, actually, Dylan's on the softs as well, and Gavin's on the mediums. And there goes Matt. Matt's one of our waiting lists. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Let me just turn notification settings off because people. Right, it shouldn't now. Anyway, back to the league then. So Matt sets the fastest lap time with a 1 minute 19.2, beating Dylan's 1:19.4. Sorry, he is capable of more though. Dylan is. I know that. Chappellilly's just set a lap on the mediums, 1 minute 20.4, fastest of the people setting a medium lap time. Super guys on softs. Let's go over to what he's doing. He's just about to set a lap, and he's just set the pole lap. 1 minute 18.9. He set the first. He's the first man into the 1 minute 18s, and he cuts the complete chicane there. Anyways, so Super Guy sets the fastest lap, who is on an out lap right now. Plix is on the out lap as he is now speeding up into the 118 miles per hour into turn 1. Was that invalidated? That was invalidated. Surely that was invalidated. Someone else has joined. I don't know how these people are all joining, because this was an invite only lobby. I don't really think anyone really should be inviting people who I don't know, who shouldn't be in this league generally, which is really annoying. He's left the session now. I will issue to people about that next time. Dan's on an out lap right now. He's actually coming through Parabolica, which is the final corner. He went through there in gear 4, but how's he going to do? 1 minute 18, 19. into the 1 minute 20s. He's 4th place, which is pretty good. Good early start on the softs. I mean, he's beating out Gavin massively. Plix right now, obviously, he's not going to be on a lap. Nimble's on a lap right now. How is he going to do through Ascari? Nimble's actually not on a flying lap. Surely not. Actually, I don't know. It's a very interesting lap. 1 minute 8. I don't know. I may have got that completely wrong. 1 minute 12. 1 minute 13. What's he going to get here? I believe it's most likely going to be 1 minute 21, maybe 1 minute 22. I could be completely wrong. It's a 1 minute 21.3. That's going to be enough for 8th place only, with a lot of runners to go. Cohen, he's on the hards right now. He's not on a lap. Midnight is coming through on a lap. He's on the hards as well. He's now coming through the final corner, losing it a little bit, but should be fine for a 1 minute 19, maybe 20, 1 minute 24. He's 5th place on the hards, beating out Chapelele on the mediums. That is a huge representation of how fast Midnight actually is around this track. Saying 1 minute, almost 1 minute 19 on hard tyres is amazing. So Dylan's on the final lap right now. Don't know if that is correct. Probably not. 40 seconds. Start the second sector. I'm not sure what his lap times are officially. We'll find out here. As he goes down to the DRS section, we'll find out at the end of the Ascari. It's late to put the DRS open. A little bit worrying. Could be because his lap was compromised. His lap was compromised, so that's helpful for us. Nimble's well down. How's Tony doing? 43. He's going through this DRS section, coming down to Ascari. Is he going to be up? Well, he's going to be up, obviously. We don't know if he's going to be up or down. But how's this lap going to look for Tony? Plix is in the pits, but right now it's looking good for Tony. He is very fast around here, going by time trial, and he was my favourite pick to win this race today. He actually goes down to gear 3 there. That's a very interesting gear to go down to completely, to be honest. As he gets into the 1 minute 19.6, he goes 4th place, 4th fastest. Pretty decent. Anyway, so who is out on a lap? Well, Tony's just completely cut the corner. Anybody out on a lap who is up on their Delta? How's Minty doing? He's gone into the pits. Never mind. Here is Mikey or MDG. Okay, he's going into the pits as well. Bit bizarre. No one's on new tyres, which is very interesting. Actually, Matt and Super Guy are on laps. Let's go on pause with Super Guy, since Super Guy is ahead of Matt right now. Is he up or down? I didn't see. I just glanced over to that corner and just missed it. Anyway, through sector 2 now. It's looking decent, but now going up to the DRS section, going onto the tunnel to go to Ascari. The famous oval obviously ahead. He's 1/10 up. This is looking good for Super Guy. He's the only man in the 1 minute 18s. Is that invalidated his lap, or is he fine? I'm not sure if he is or not. He seems to look like he's fine. Midnight's retired from the session. Has he crashed out somewhere? I don't know where he's crashed out, but yikes. Midnight, they're not even setting a top good lap time really so far. And wow, Super Guy's going into the pits after that lap. It looked like a stunning lap. How's Matt doing then? Who was able to make it to tonight? He is listed as a reserve. Whether he will in future be a driver here, we still don't know. Pretty quick lap time though here at the moment. 1 minute 18 point. Oh, it's 1 minute 19.0. He was closer to Super Guy, but not beating him. Very close, so between the top two right now. Dylan needs to put a good lap time in here. He's now going to put, let's go on a full lap with Dylan then. Let's see how he does. Let's see if he can go and get pole position for Ferrari. Can he get a 1-2 with Ferrari, really? As he goes through sector 1. Looks okay. Not amazing, but looks okay. Plix is still yet to set a lap. Hopefully Plix can set a lap, but we'll stay on board with Dylan, since Dylan is at the moment the guy who could take pole position. As he goes through this chicane. Oh, loses the back end a little bit. Has that compromised his lap? That's a poor place to lose the back end as he comes through the first Lesmo and through to the second Lesmo. Nice tight on the inside, going to the outside. DRS open. How is he going to look? Let's look at the split from sector 2. What's it going to be? Is he going to be up or down? And by how much? He's up by 3/10. This is looking good for Dylan, but he's still down on Super Guy. Which is very, very annoying for him. He probably wants to get pole, but is he going to get it? It's Cohen just ahead of him, probably giving him a tag along a little bit. Maybe he should move out the way. I don't know if he's on the out lap, but he's probably setting up for his lap anyway. Oh, and Billy's come onto the track. Billy came onto the track. That was well dangerous there for Billy. Maybe should have moved there out of the way as Plix sets a lap time in 6th place to 2 Mercedes, and Billy literally coming onto the track in a very, very awkward way, if I have to say the least. There's 2 more people who's yet to cross the line. That is Cohen and that is Mikey. Mikey is going to be the first one to cross the line. He's actually on the softs as well. So who we got? Minty was the slowest lap time. That is really shocking in my opinion. He's usually setting the fastest lap times. And how has Midnight sustained 8th place despite literally? It's hilarious. Honestly. Actually, Minty set a new lap time. It's only 8th place though, but Midnight's down to 9th. Chapalele in 10th. He's been on a bad run recently. I mean, obviously, he's the main man who does pole sitters usually. And there goes Mikey, who's gone in 4th place. What a lap time there. Great lap from Mikey there, who goes up to 4th place and is up there with Dylan, Matt, and he cuts the chicane as well. Just wants to get to the pits and get on some fresh tyres and see if he can beat that lap time. So Gavin's doing the same. Plix is in the pits. I believe Zero. Let's get on board with Zero. He's literally just about to start his new lap. On an out lap. On these new fresh softs. Let's see how he does. This is on board with him. He is one of the reserve drivers as well. And Nimble, I'm guessing he joined the wrong party, but anyway, he's into the pits. Anyway, Zero's still on a lap. We'll track his lap, see how it goes. Is he going to be up or down through sector 1? Chapalele's retired from the session again. I'm guessing that's for Ascari. I'm not 100% sure. Unless... Oh, and Zero's gone off the track. Zero's spun. And that's that lap concluded. I don't know if there's anyone around him. Doesn't look like it. He's kind of got away with that. Gavin's on a lap time. 3rd place in the championship. Joint 2nd with Super Guy. 2 points behind Imad. This is very good for him and Super Guy, since Imad retired after spinning out, I'm guessing at Ascari or somewhere, where he spun out and he's hit the wall and crashed out. Chapalele starts 11th on the grid at the moment. Considering his season has not gone the way he wanted, that's not a very good place to start at all. As here comes Gavin through sector 1 and 2. There was yellow flags. Yellow flags just in sector 2. This is where Gavin is right now, but most likely not where he is. It's probably where the first Lesmo is. Is Gavin up or down on his time? He is up by a very small margin. His 3rd sector is going to be very crucial for him. He goes very wide into Ascari. I think that is his lap over. I'm not sure. We'll have to wait and see. It was very close in terms of his times. Surely he can't be up on it still. Surely he's going to come into the pits or have one more go. He's going to come into the pits. As Tony is just about to set a lap time as well. That's nowhere near going to cut it. Plix and Dan on out laps. Dan's now come around this area as well. Billy's on an out lap. He needs to improve his lap time because he's well behind Nimble Ripper in 15th at the moment. I'm a D will start 17th back of the grid. Huge disappointment for him. Catname Minty on outlaps. Everyone is now coming on outlaps. They're all coming on the softs, except from Cohen at the moment, who's still in the pits, and his fastest lap is on the mediums. If he could set a good lap time on the softs, he could be definitely in the top 6. Zero retires from the session. He's either happy with his lap time or he's crashed out somewhere. Most likely Ascari pushing, but here's Billy. Billy is on a lap time, and he is coming around sector 3. As Dylan's retired, he's happy with P3, but could it be beaten by Billy? I don't think so. Billy's gone well wide there. Why is he in gear 6 for that corner? I do not know, but he's going to get a 1 minute 20.4, which is decent. Puts him up to 11th place ahead of Chaparelli, but not ahead of Midnight, which crucially Midnight has missed out on massively. It's hugely beneficial for Super Guy though, who surely is going to take pole, unless Matt has anything to say about it. Jesus, who was that? I don't know who that was coming through. It must have been Gavin to get through there on the outlap. He could try all he might to get through. Unfortunately for Gavin, he's not going to get through. So here is Mikey, who is probably looking to see if he can set a new fastest lap time. And he's cut it. Yep, he's cut the corner. As here comes Matt, who could set pole here. He's 2 tenths up on his lap time currently. Depends how this sector goes. How's it going to go? I don't think it's gone well. Or has it? He's still stuck in second. Oh my word. So that means Super Guy is going to be top unless Tony has something to say about it. Well, he won't have something to say about it. Dan won't have something to say about it. Catname Minty, he is down on sector 1, I believe. How's he gonna do though? He's the last man to actually settle out. Everyone has retired from the qualifying session because they cannot prove themselves any more than they have done. They have done a lot. So it's down to Catname Minty and Super Guy, but Catname Minty is down on his lap time. He is up here. He could still beat Dan, and I doubt he'll beat Plix this time, but he could still beat Dan here. This is very intense for Catname Minty. Super Guy, where is he at right now? He's about to go past Parabolica. He's 2 tenths up, and to finish it off, Super Guy sets a blistering lap time as Catname Minty's still 1/10 up. Well, going into sector 3, I don't know what he's going to be here. It's going to be into the 1 minute 19. 1 minute 19.6. Has that beaten Plix? I think that has. What a result for Minty there. Great third sector there. It must look like he done very well for it with Ascari. So, who do we have then? Super Guy on pole. What a blistering lap time. Well ahead of Matt, who actually on his debut starts second. Fun fact, he was meant to start in the EPR at the season, but he couldn't because of too many racing leagues, but he does return here as a reserve. Dylan in 3rd place, and it is Mikey in 4th place, Tony in 5th, Gavin 6th, Catname Minty in 7th in the last few seconds, Plix 8th, Dan 9th, Midnight 10th, and Wilo Billy 11th. Chaparelli down in 12th, but he might be doing a different strategy, just like Midnight, which will be very interesting going into the race. Nimble Ripper in 13th, Cohen in 14th, and I believe I'm a D starts last. That's obvious, but the other two, I can't remember who else it may have been. But what a lap time, blistering lap time from Super Guy. Absolute amazing. As some of the guys are talking in the chat, saying the race should be promising, it's looking good. But down to turn 1, hopefully we don't get any kerfuffles, but there is a bunch of quick guys here who are desperate for a win, especially Dylan. Dylan needs this win today, just before the break. If he gets a win just before the break, it is going to be crucial for his season ahead. The second half of the season could be a great second half for him, because he loves Singapore. He absolutely adores Singapore here. I don't know if anyone else can, but obviously we've got a week break before that. After that, we do get off to Singapore. Hopefully there's no fatigue, but we do have the formation lap first. So right now, Super Guy's on pole, Matt in 2nd, Dylan in 3rd place. Warriors left the session. I'm sure that's because obviously he was late anyway. So Mikey in 4th, great qualifying from the McLaren, puts him up there. Tony in 5th, Gavin in 6th. Hopefully he can keep up with Super Guy, of course, because Super Guy's leading. He will lead the championship at this current point. Obviously with Imadi down in 17th, but how long is that going to stay? Cat named Minty down in 7th. It's a good qualifying from Cat named Minty, but he did get pole last lap, but it does show that he is a decent driver when everyone else is on the same tyres as him. Plix, what on earth is Plix doing? He's going all the way through here. Very interesting use of the track. I don't know where he is. Has he come out like last? Anyway, Dan in 9th. It's good qualifying from Dan, to be honest. He obviously came here, but you know, I mean, all my thoughts are with him right now. There's family issues. I don't want to get into it. Midnight in 10th. There's a bit of a scrap in front of him. I don't know what's going on there. Billy in 11th, despite 14th, 15th, etc., all ahead of him. Chapalele 12th. Poor qualifying again for Chapalele, who's meant to be the pole king at the moment. Super Guy does get that extra point, so right now it's very close. Nimble spun out. Nimble spun out. Has someone took him out? I don't know, but anyway, Cohen in 14th, and he's been put that to the grid. Zyro 15th, Liam in 16th, and I'm a D in 17th. These two, the two Dundee fans, well, one's Dundee FC and one's Dundee United, rivals but friends on the grids, just packing up the grid massively. They're all at the grids, and it's just I'm a D and Liam right now completely behind the rest of the pack. Oh my word, Super Guy has just gone into his grid slot. That is amazing how long it is. He's gonna have to wait 24 seconds between him and the car ahead, I believe. I don't know if that registers correctly, but still, as I am going to get ready, I'm going to get everything up. Gotta keep it on interval. As I've already got to grid, he's just about getting in his grid slot just now. That took forever. So we're on board with Super Guy as we start this race, and we are away. And once again, this has happened. Why does this happen all the time? This happens all the time. It's waiting for holds. He does get away finally. I don't know what happens with that. I seriously don't. Anyway, Super Guy gets away well. Matt gets in second. And who's that? That's Mikey coming through in 3rd place. He's battling with Dylan right now. And on the outside, it goes a little bit on the grass. It's a good start from Super Guy, though, who takes a mighty lead there. 6 tenths up, 7 tenths on Matt now. What a start from Super Guy. Zyro and Midnight are exchanging places. You've got to make sure these back guys at the moment, it's very difficult for them because they are going to be on the mediums and the hards. It's going to be very close. As there goes the Renault right now. Imadine's already up to 13th place. What a start to the race for Imadine, who's actually chosen to go on the mediums. He can choose to go what tyres he goes on because he didn't set a lap on any tyres, which is very interesting indeed. But he's already up to 13th on the mediums, which is a very good start. Midnight in 12th as well. But this is your race leader, who's 7 tenths ahead of Matt already. What a start. And already a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Matt goes well wide there. Dylan's probably going to get a run here. Is he? He goes up to gear 8 right now. 204 miles an hour. 206. He's faster than the Toro Rosso, but unable to get him. As Matt maintains 2nd place. And Dylan stays in 3rd. This is going to be a good run for Dylan here. Is he going to dive bomb? He's probably not going to risk it all. I wouldn't have expected him to. He's not. It's good from Dylan. He's close though. He's actually side by side with Matt there. I think they just made a little bit of contact there, but no major issues, I don't believe. It's very close between these two going into this corner. This could be catastrophic, or it could be amazing. As Dylan gives it space and waits his turn. But the more this happens, the more Super Guy is getting away though. Already 1.2 seconds. He's already out of DRS range, which means no one will be in the DRS at this current point with him. Cat named Minty and Dan. Dan's up to 7th. What a start from Dan. Great start from Dan. Armadi's up to 12th, which is an amazing start. Chapelele's down in 17th. I don't know what's happened there. Two Hasses are well far behind. But Chapelele at the back. Minty takes a more wider line. Doesn't like to take that curve. May have not helped him. And Nimble's out. Nimble's out. What's happened? He's lost at Ascari, I think. Oh no. Anyway, back to what Catname Minty. Well, back to Catname Minty and Dan. Apologies, I'm a little bit in a kerfuffle right now. Anyway, Minty has he got DRS on Dan? He probably hasn't, but he's gonna make the move anyway. He's in the much faster Red Bull than the Alfa Romeo. Is he made the move stick, or is Dan gonna go on the outside with him? Oh, it's very close between these two, and Dan, I think, keeps the move. Minty's still on the outside. I think Minty's got the move done. He has. What a move from Minty. Great fighting from these two. Very close battle. Midnight is catching up with him. Well, kind of catching up with him. He's kind of leewayed a little bit, but now back to the battle. Catname Minty still sticking in 7th. Dan loses a little bit of traction. He's lucky to keep it there. He's still behind Minty. How long is this battle going to go on for? Wildlow Billy is catching up with Cohen as fast as he possibly can right now. Armadi's up to 11th as well, just to let you guys in. Midnight is down into 9th. He's actually catching up, and here is Dan making a move on Catname Minty with the DRS. Just tight from Ascari. They've got to be very careful through there. Catname Minty makes it's very awkward wide line from these two. Oh my word, it's so tight. I don't know if someone's lost it. Here comes Midnight though. Oh my word, Midnight's come out of nowhere. Oh my word, and now he's going to take 7th place, is he? Catname Minty. Oh my god, they're 3 wide. They're 3 wide through Parabolica. This is amazing, and there's also a Mercedes involved in it as well. Oh my word. Jesus Christ, there's like 5 cars now, all but bundling up. There's a Mercedes right behind Dan. What's he going to do? Oh my word, who is actually going to go on top here? And Dan and Minty make contact. Oh my word, it's so close in this midfield battle. Armadi is actually up to 9th now after all this. Oh my word, what a train we have here. Here goes Armadi trying to make a move on the outside. He's on the outside, so he's going to lose a lot of time. Midnight is desyncing all over the place. Probably not helping Armadi at all. Probably put his mind off. Billy has got a 3-second time penalty. Also penalties you've got to watch out for. As Dan, Minty as well, side by side through the Lesmos. Oh my word, these two are incredible right now. Also, you got to think the guys behind. Here comes Midnight again. Oh my word! On the outside, and now he's gonna go hunting for Minty right now through Ascari. What's he gonna do? It's a massive train here. Plix has kind of backed off a little bit. I think Minty will have more traction through here. Oh my word! What a battle this is. There's a battle also for 4th place between Gavin and Mikey at the moment, but this is probably the battle of the race so far. And Dan's actually up on Midnight's inside. Oh my god, this race is full of action so far. Crazy midfield battle here. There's an absolute cluster of drivers looking to get that 7th place spot from Minty, who currently is the leader of this battle, but these two behind him are side by side. I think Dan might have the move, but what about Minty though? Oh, it's so tight. Oh my word, how has no one lost any wing damage at all? Look at this train. It's absolutely massive. It's so long. I think it's like 7th down to 14th. Oh my god. Chapelele's got a 3-second time penalty. He has got past Leo moves. I don't know, he's 41 seconds behind. I don't know what's happened there. Has he gone on the hards? Dan and Midnight, oh my word, what a battle it is in the midfield between these drivers. Minty's got away because of the battles behind. Luckily he's been able to stay out of it, but I believe he hasn't got DRS either, Midnight, so Dan and Midnight are going to be pushing each other's buttons as Dan tries and looks for more momentum on the out of Ascari. He's lost it, he's in the wall. Oh no, Dan's in the wall, he's lost it at Ascari. Oh my word, after all that. Oh no, now there's a massive gap between the 3 now, and now it's probably the battle for 9th at the moment. But also Matt and Dylan are actually exchanging places at the moment. I think Dylan's got past Matt now. Now can he catch up with Super Guy, because now it is Ferrari 1-2, and I believe if I'm correctly. Dylan's got the fastest lap with a 1 minute 22.7. It's great lap time from Dylan there. These two very close between each other. There is a little bit of things going on in sector 1. Does that have anything to do with Wilo, Billy and Zero? I don't know, but Dan's going to come into the pits. He's put on the hard tyres. Is he going to go to the end of this? Could probably work. Chapelier's got a 5-second time penalty. I think he's done with his race pretty much. There's still a massive battle. I think Mitty's been caught up with a little bit by Midnight, which is a surprise. I mean, the hards go on longer, obviously. Much longer than the softs, but oh my word. What a start to the race then it has been. Chapelier's going on the softs. He's probably going to go for the fastest lap point. And Nibbles left the session in frustration because obviously he's lost this race, obviously. And here is the battle for fourth. Mikey, Tony and Gavin. Three, to be honest with you, to me personally, 3 names unusually. And Dan's left the session in frustration as well. Unfortunately for Dan, it was a good race, so great racing by him. It was unfortunate he lost it in the water, Ascari, but he's left the session in frustration. Completely understand though. Oh my word, this is going to be a miraculous move by Mikey there. He's got a 3-second time penalty there. And what's happened to him here? Is he retired? He's retired from the session. Hold on, what's happened here? He's retired from the session. I'm not completely sure why. Anyway, back to the front then. There's still a massive fight between Gavin and Tony for 4th place at the moment. Gavin needs this though to keep up with the championship. Super Guy holding his breath with Dylan at the moment, but Dylan's still in 2nd place, and actually Matt is catching up. It's now within a second of Super Guy. If he can get a good Ascari exit here, they're still on the same soft tyres for 6 laps. I was expecting them to go much shorter than that. Anyway, Liam is in 15th. His race has been destroyed by somehow. The Haffers haven't really got along with each other. Dan's been promoted, and obviously so has Liam, but Dan's no longer in the session. Dylan now had DRS. This is going to be interesting because he's going to catch up to Super Guy here. He's going 230 miles an hour. I didn't quite catch at the maximum speed of Super Guy there, but Jesus, late braking from Dylan. Has that helped him? Or Super Guy got away? I believe Super Guy's got away slightly there. If I'm correct, he's slowly getting away from Dylan. Matt is around a second behind as well, so Matt's lost out there massively as well. Tony's got past Gavin. Gavin is now going to be looking to get back past Tony. Can he do so? Gear 8 right now. Oh, he's going to be conservative. Oh, and Tony has gone completely past the sectors there. Sorry, past the fucking past the track limits there. Oh my word. And Gavin in 5th place, and Billy's got another 3-second time penalty. They've got to watch out with the time penalties. So many time penalties being given out right now. Midnight is the one to watch though. He's going to go on for the long run. He's actually passed Minty, and these two are battling as well. Gavin's got past Tony. Can Tony get a good exit out of Ascari and Gavin not? I don't know. How are they going to do? Gavin's got a terrible exit out of Ascari. This is great for Tony because Tony now has great momentum going into this. Is he going to get past Gavin, or is it going to stay side by side through Parabolica? What's going to happen? Oh, he takes the inside line, just gives him a little bit of space. Gavin and Tony both side by side, very close. I think Tony's got it though. Who has DRS? Who actually has DRS out of these two? Wait, none of them has DRS. Wait, how come none of them has DRS? What? Okay, I don't know how that works. These two are side by side. No DRS. Someone must have a DRS issue. Oh my word, a little bit of squeeze out by Tony there. So close between these two. I think Dylan's catching up to Super Guy rapidly right now. Super Guy could be in trouble here because Dylan is pretty much in. I forgot what they call it now. Is in that closing distance, and could definitely take the. He could definitely pass Super Guy in the next lap or so. Poor through the Lesmos though, doesn't help him at all. But Gavin and Tony are still battling it out. I don't know how much Dylan lost there. He lost about 3/10. Oh, Super Guy! Super Guy's gone well wide. Oh my word! And now Matt's gonna come through. Super Guy has gone so wide and now he's conceded down to 3rd place. Oh my word. It's great for Imad. If Imad can literally stretch his... If he can stretch his medium tyres and get out of a good position like 5th, this is great for Imad's championship hopes. I think Super Guy's gone to the pits. How are the others going to react? As Matt looks to take the lead, it's affected Dylan as well. Oh my word. So Matt's in the lead currently. Super Guy's gone for the medium tyres and Midnight's up to 4th on the hard tyres. He's going to have the softs at the end as well. So out of all of this, Midnight could still potentially win this race. Unlikely, but he could still do so. So, Chapelele's left the session. Once again, it's most likely frustration. He's DNF'd. Very disappointing race for Chapelele. Once again, 0 points. He'll be taken out of it. Who has got the fastest lap? It's still Dylan. And Dylan and Matt are going to be very close for the time being. Are any of them going to react to Super Guido this lap? Or are they both going to react to him? Whereabouts is he? He's 23 seconds behind Matt right now. Are any of these going to go into the pits? Through Parabolica then. I believe Gavin will be leading this race unless he comes into the pits. So Midnight actually might be leading this race for a long time. And they're both going to come into the pits. No! Dylan's staying out! Dylan is staying out! He is risking it. Big risk from Dylan there. Because Super Guy is on the better tyres and you can see from the leader it's 22.6 seconds. I don't know how long we'll see. It's 23 with Matt. So where is Matt going to come out? Is he going to come out ahead or behind Super Guy? I think he's come out ahead. Oh, it's going to be very close. I think Matt's come out ahead. No, he hasn't. Super Guy's passed him. Super Guy's passed him. And Matt is just behind Super Guy as well. This is bad news for Dylan. Because right now it's 22.008 seconds. Oh my word. Billy's out of the session now. Imad's up to 3rd, by the way, on the medium tyres. Could he go onto the softs as well? I actually don't know. Dylan's got to cruise around this lap, which is not helpful for him at all. It's almost only 20 seconds between them. It's a huge failure for Dylan at this current point. Midnight is 11 seconds behind. He will take the provisional lead for a while. He will be on the softs, though, towards the end of the race. Now Dylan is going to come into the pits. This is going to be very interesting to see. I think Matt has lost some time. So, Eric Salma is just... I think I pronounced that right. Or just Eric Vlogs Gaming. That's much easier for me. Or just Eric. He's just said smart move from Dylan. In the end, he will have 2 to 3 lap fresher tyres, which is 10 or 12% in tyre wear. Same strategy as Valtteri did this year, and the fastest at the end, and almost won. I see where you're coming from. I definitely see where you're coming from. It could be very interesting. And look, he's not even that far behind the two. He has actually only come out a second behind Matt. And Matt's less than a second behind Super Guy, so technically Dylan could still win this, you know. Great analysis there from Eric. Great spot. I forgot to talk about that, obviously. Anyway, so Imad right now, he's on 11 lap mediums, but right now he's leading the championship provisionally. He'll only be leading it for a couple of laps, so as obviously Super Guy, as you can see in the background, is only 4 seconds behind him. Just shows how much it's affected Imad's race, having to come from the back of the field. Tony and Plix, the two Mercedes, close, and I think Tony's gone on the gravel a little bit there. Hasn't helped him at all. Matt's still in DRS range as well, but he's nowhere near Super Guy. So, Gavin's on new tyres, Plix is on new tyres, Tony's just picked up a 3-second time penalty, that's not good at all. Cohen's on new tyres, Minty's on hards. Well, that's interesting, because people who are on 3 lap old mediums I don't know if Captain Minty was on the softs or the mediums at the start. I think he was on the softs, but very interesting that he's gone on the hards here, since technically he'll have the better tyre wear at the end of the race, but he still will not have that grip advantage like the medium tyre guys will. Good for Cohen as well. Cohen's tyres are much younger than Minty's. Same with Dylan, who actually Matt is right behind Super Guy now. It's actually amazing. So sad to see that midfield battle perish, but the two Mercedes are fighting at the moment. Oh, and Blix is going to get past Tony, as he knows he's not playing the team game. These two playing a very good game to see if they can catch up with Gavin. Mind games with Gavin. What's going to happen here? Is Gavin going to keep the momentum, or will he potentially lose it? Remember, we're on medium tyres, but Minty is a big cost here on the hard tyres. You get too much of a scar, you could simply just crash out. Battle for the lead though is these two. Obviously Midnight and Armadillo are leading this race, but only provisionally, and Matt tries to brake later, but Super Guy knows what he's doing. He's got the right line. As we got some more for Eric here, and now if Warren is smart, he will let Matt and Super Guy fight, and he just stays within 2 seconds, saving ERS and fuel, and in the end attack mode and race win. Very good analysing from Eric there. Very good analysing, and it could come down to penalties as well. I don't believe Dylan, Super Guy or Matt have got penalties. So close between these two. Sorry, these three. Did I say these two? Apologies about that. Zara's on oh, Dylan there. Got to let them fight. I don't know if he's lost anything there. No, he hasn't. He's catching up with Matt though. Is he going to make a move on Matt? Matt has lost a lot of momentum here. Oh, he's squeezing Dylan out a little bit there. He's aware he's there though now. He lost a little bit of momentum there. Going around the same speed into Parabolica. But how is Dylan going to mastermind this? Is he going to get past Matt? Matt's gone wide. Matt's gone very wide. And that should be second place for Dylan, shouldn't it? They're side by side. Very close between the two. Very, very close between the two. Super Guy is getting away though because of this. It's not what Dylan plans to have in mind as he goes on the inside. Matt gives him a lot of room there as he tries to make the switcheroo. It doesn't work. A little bit of contact there, but good from Dylan. Good awareness that he's going to cause a massive accident, and it's going to cause a lot of issues between both him and Matt, which is not what he probably wants. Down to gear 3 into these corners. He's lost a little bit of momentum with Super Guy, these two. Good for Super Guy at the moment, but also great for Dylan is that he is on fresher tyres than these two. Hence why he's probably faster than Matt right now, but the more he stays behind Matt, the more worse it becomes. Super Guy's actually got the fastest lap right now, which means he will get the hat-trick. That is shocking. I've said that no one will get the hat-trick. No one will get the hat-trick this season. If this happens, then my prediction is off. I've gone halfway through the season of a prediction and it'll be off. So these two are very close still. 1/10 between them. Dylan will have DRS and probably an advantage as well. I don't know what his setup's like. Is he in favour of straight line speed? Surely he is. Surely everyone is. This is Monza, not Monaco. Anyway, Dylan going to make the move. Is he going to make it stick? Surely Matt will give him... Yep, it's going to stick though. Dylan is going to get ahead, and he's now going to chase down Super Guy. Should be fine now of Matt for a while, unless Matt can stick this close to him. Cat named Minty up to 8th. That's because I'm a D is actually pitted for softs. This is going to be interesting. 11 lap old softs. That might work, but I'm a D is probably going for the fastest lap, really, to be honest. And Eric's also just said here, Dylan and Matt have to work together, slipstream tie to catch Super Guy. But if they fight and have 0 ERS, then Super Guy will win this race. That is completely correct right there. And right now, there is no DRS at all. These two must work together to catch Super Guy. It's completely right, Eric is. Needs to use the DRS to the advantage. They're saving ERS like mad, or Dylan is anyway. And I think Matt's like saved it enough, as it looks like. As right now, Super Guy is using a little bit. Probably hence why he's getting away from these two. And Matt's actually got past Dylan here. Maybe they are watching the stream right now and they're come up with a secretive tactic despite not being teammates. This is very interesting from these two. If this strategy works out and plays out well, then Dylan will have to fight to the death. So it'll be like friendship gone completely wrong. And the Gavin gang is back again. As I cannot pronounce that name, I apologise, but come on, Gavin. Gavin is in 10th place right now. 10th place, 4th place right now. 10 seconds behind Matt. Apologies about that. But him, Tony, and Plix are in a little bit of a train. And Midnight as well. Midnight's on the softs as well. So how far is Midnight from the leader? He's 50 seconds from the leader. He might not win this race, but he looks very in favour for 4th place at the moment. Don't Gavin out though. He's very good. And he's very motivated when the Gavin army is around. Can he keep the two Mercs? Well, the two Mercs and the Racing Point behind. The Racing Point should make a move on the Mercs, splitting the two Mercs here. I don't know if he will try. Who'll break later? Midnight breaks later. Very ambitious there. As he gets past the Mercedes has to back out of it. Oh my word, that was very intense from Midnight. Perhaps not the most strongest move to do at all. Imad is closing in on Catname Minty. He should just let Catname Minty should just let him pass this. Dylan gets the fastest lap, so the hat trick is not on for Super Guy at the moment. But this is very good news for Dylan. Shows that he's going faster, and there we go. Catname Minty lets Imad through, just like I proposed they would. Now Imad needs to catch up to the guys in front. Midnight is up to 5th. Midnight is up to 5th. This is very interesting. And Tony very close to Midnight there. Almost losing a little bit of his front wing. But Midnight into 5th. And he's now up behind Gavin, who's on the medium tyres. Old medium tyres, may we just say. And Gavin's going to protect the inside line here. But is Midnight going to get him on the outside? These two bang wheels. And I think Gavin there maybe had the inside line bit naughty for Midnight. These two very close. Gavin has to brake a little bit. These two very close, and now I think Midnight should get away from these two. How much though? He's 13 seconds behind Super Guy. This has only been 2 laps, hasn't it? This is very good for Midnight. He's only 13 seconds behind the two leaders, and he's now got a lot of free air. He's got a lot of clean air now where he can literally go as fast as he wants. Only thing he doesn't have is DRS. And for right now, there's a little bit of separation between the few leaders. Super Guy still leads this race. Dylan's actually in DRS range now. If he can stick in there till after the second Lesmo, then he will have DRS. And Midnight set the fastest lap like I assumed he would. And like I said, he should get off into the sunset now. Gavin should not be able to catch up with him, unfortunately, on those weared out mediums. Great strategy though for Midnight, and potentially could be another race win, which he's had an amazing start to his career in EPR so far, and he could even go on to win the championship as far yet. But this is very important for Dylan. Dylan needs this win. His season is in a little bit of a poor state right now, but he really needs this race win. This race win is crucial for him. This is why he's literally going to do everything he can to pass Super Guy. It's very good strategy. Like Eric had told us earlier on, that he's got the fresher tyre of everyone who's got a chance of winning here. I say that, but Midnight, he's going to be a danger in the last few laps. This could be very close of a race between the top 4, with Midnight closing on much fresher tyres. Also Imad as well closing on Plix. If he could close enough, he could probably take 6th or maybe even 5th place from Gavin. I'm not 100% sure on penalties, but I don't believe any of the top 3 have got penalties. I think Midnight's received a penalty though. I'm not 100% sure. Look at Dylan though right now. He's right behind Super Guy. This is great battle between these two Ferraris. Is Super Guy gonna just let him go and have his go and have his moment, or is he gonna battle to the death for another win? It's gonna be huge for Super Guy because Super Guy technically needs this win to take full control of the championship, which no one has really taken claim to so far. There's only 2 points between the top three, which is incredible to be honest. And one of them's Gavin, despite Gavin not winning a race so far in EPR, but he is very consistent, as shown. Here comes Dylan right now. He has DRS. Surely he won't make a move down to Ascari. It'd be too dangerous. Super Guy going into the section, and there we go. Who's going to get the better exit? That's the question. I think Super Guy did get the better exit, but can Dylan use Slipstream to catch up with his teammate? I think Matt's lost out a little bit, but Midnight is in 4th place at the moment. So Dylan, 2nd place, Super Guy. He will have DRS now. And Cohen's got a 3-second time penalty. Dylan just cannot keep up. And the Gavin gang is back again. I mean, I don't know where the other fan of Gavin is. There's only one in the group. I can't find the other one. There's usually 2 Gavin gangers. I don't know. Anyway, Dylan's closing in on Super Guy. I don't know. Super Guy might get there, except he does go on a little bit on the gravel. But still, Dylan close enough to have DRS. He's lost it back in a little bit. It's got compromised. His chances there are yellow flags in sector 1. That's because probably Cohen's out of the race. Minty has lost so much. Oh my word, I'm a D is 1 second behind Gavin. Wow. Oh my word, I'm a D is now 1 second behind Gavin. He's cut up 4 seconds. Oh, he's onto the gravel. Oh no. All that hard work and I'm a D has to catch up again. 6 laps to go. Can he catch up with Gavin, Plix and Tony? Midnight is 8 seconds between him and Matt now. I don't... race, unfortunately. But... oh, and Dylan's made a move. Dylan is in the lead of this race. Super Guy gonna retaliate though. Dylan has the fresher tyres. Can Dylan get away? It's a very close battle also in the midfield here. It's Tony and Plix using, I'm guessing, DRS to their advantage to make sure Gavin doesn't get past, but Gavin going superiorly faster than the 2 Mercedes here. What's going to happen here? The 2 Mercedes, it's just a worse line there. Has helped Gavin a lot. Armady is still behind. Unfortunately, he's lost a lot of momentum there. As you see the Red Bull in the background, and Captain Minty, who will not be receiving a point in today's race, which is surprising. He usually shows consistency. Gavin has shown consistency so far in EPR. Probably one of the most consistent guys, to be honest. And Imedee's picked up a 3-second penalty. It's very interesting. So Super Guy is losing ground to Dylan a little bit more. I think Dylan needs to just stick calm and he'll win this race. Super Guy is falling behind. Super Guy is catching up to Dylan. Right now it's very close between these two. Super Guy is so close between Dylan and Matt is 1 second behind now. Midnight 7 seconds behind. He's not going to catch up to the top 3. He's most likely going to settle for 4th, unfortunately. Tony and Plix so close between the two. Gavin just behind as well. Imedy, I think his penalties kind of ruined his lap a lot. And Gavin, Plix and Tony in like a little union at the moment. These 3 battling for 5th place, but who's going to get it? It's going to be so close between these 3. Leaders right now. I think Dylan will take the lead. Let's actually have a look at the race director as we are waiting. Let's see who has warnings. So we're looking for Dylan's warnings, aren't we? He's got 1. He's got 2. He's got 3 there. I don't know if that was a 5-second penalty. No, it's 2 warnings, 3 warnings. He's a lucky boy then. He's got away with it. He's still got that race lead then over Super Guy at the moment, but 1 more warning and I assume he is done. As Super Guy is pressing right behind him. So close. Super Guy just behind Dylan. Super Guy wants this race win because he wants obviously the championship lead, but Dylan needs this race win to catch up with the championship leaders. If he doesn't get this race win, he can really suffer big damages going into the second half of the season in 2 weeks' time in Singapore. Matt's catching up as well in this battle. It's going to be a great last 3 laps as it looks like. Gavin and Tony exchanging places. Tony just making sure Gavin can't get past, so split the 2 Mercedes, and once again these 3 in a very close battle. These 4, Armidy's joined the party. Armity should be able to pass all these because he's on the better tyres, but the problem is that he has a 3-second time penalty. Oh, and he needs to get past him quick. Very close. It's very close between these 4 battling, and now Super Guy is about to make a move on Dylan for the race lead. Dylan's lost the race lead, but could Dylan be back? He's got to be very careful though into turn 1. He doesn't want to smash into his teammate, otherwise that could literally ruin his race big time. Unfortunately, Dylan is running out of ERS. He's going to have to save. It's cost him quite a lot. Super Guy is saving ERS as well. Matt has actually caught up. In fact, Matt's got a little bit of ERS using a little bit right now, and so is Super Guy. So Dylan needs to make sure he can get back in front of Super Guy at this current point. Back to the battle between these 3. These 4, again, Gavin's down to 8th right now, but Gavin, he will finish 7th, I believe, due to penalties from Imady. Imady's just not getting past these 2 Mercedes who have been together all race. Very close. Very close indeed. And these 3, the battle for the lead. 2 more laps to go. I don't believe any of them, none of them have penalties so far. She's going to be very interesting. Super Guy's got a little bit of a lead over Dylan, but Dylan obviously is crucial. Dylan wins this race. Matt not too much because he is a reserve right now. Super Guy is going to let Dylan pass, maybe because he knows that Dylan's got the faster car. And there's Matt literally coming out of nowhere, probably surprising Super Guy. Dylan's got a little bit of a back end issue. He's sustained the lead though. Oh my word, these 2 in front, the 2 Ferraris. Very close, neck and neck. Can Dylan finally win a race in EPR, or will Super Guy steal it? Oh, and Matt's made a move on Super Guy. Super Guy's going to have to cut the corner, and Matt's onto the gravel. Oh my word, Matt has screwed his race over. Matt's out. Matt is out of the session. Oh my word. Out of nowhere, it's gone from a 3 race battle, sorry, 3 driver battle to a 2 driver battle. And Dylan's been able to get away after that incident. Oh my word! Drama right at the end here. That's going to move Gavin up to 6th place. Great for Gavin. Imady's down to 7th. Actually, Gavin's been able to pass him. Congrats to Gavin there. At this current point though, how is ERS looking like for these 2? These 2 are very low on ERS. I think Super Guy will have the better. Will he have... He will have DRS. This is going to be interesting. There's only going to be a very few chances. Dylan's got to keep the lead into this final lap of this race. Super Guy has not been able to get him here. We're going to keep on board with Super Guy. Matt said he's broke far too early. I think that might be something to do with the overshooting on this game. It is ridiculous sometimes. I can just say, like, to be honest with you, it is so poor on this game. It's so over the top. But Dylan right now is winning his first race in EPR, and Super Guy has gone into the gravel. He's gone a little bit into the gravel. That has helped Dylan a lot. He's now 8 tenths between him and Super Guy. Surely Super Guy can't win this race anymore. Surely Dylan is finally going to win a race in EPR. Very long wait, and he's finally going to do it, as it looks like. Super Guy's going to close in, but he's going to need a monumental Ascari to get any sort of momentum. Dylan's got a good Ascari. Super Guy's got a bit of a poor one. I think Dylan's pulling away very, very, very slightly. I don't know who has the better there. I think Super Guy's faster, but through Parabolica, it doesn't matter unless Dylan loses the back end. He will be your winner going into the mid-season break. Dylan has won the Italian Grand Prix. Finally a race win for Dylan in EPR, and I think he also takes the no, he doesn't. Midnight takes the fastest lap and a podium. That's 11 points for Midnight again. Great result for Midnight. Super Guy in second, taking 12 points. Dylan with the 15. I think actually Super Guy got a pole position, so that's 13 points for Super Guy. 2 points more for Dylan there. 2 Ferraris, so a 1-2. Great for the constructor. I'm a D in 6th place, beating out Tony. Cat Imity will actually beat Tony because of penalties. Tony picked up a lot of penalties, as it looks like. And Zero in a well-deserved 9th place. And what a race it was towards the end. Massive drama with Matt. And your race winner, your 4th race winner. Hold on, so we got Midnight, Super Guy, I'm a D, Virus, and now we have Dylan, D Warren. We have 5 out of 6. Just 5 out of 6. Oh my word. 5 race winners out of 6 race winners possible. Oh my word. Such an amazing end to a race for Dylan. Finally, he gets what he wants. He's got his race win in the EPR, finally. And going into Singapore, which he favours very well to win. He is a big favourite to win that race. It's looking good for Dylan going into the second half of the season. So there you go. Dylan wins this race. Super Guy in 2nd place with Midnight finishing 3rd. Gavin in 4th place. Plix in 5th place then. 6th is I'm a D, Minty in 7th, and then Tony picking up the final points in 8th. Tony's left the session early. I would expect that to happen anyway. People were leaving the session now, but Super Guy actually did pick up a penalty, so it wouldn't have mattered. To be honest, Dylan would have won the race. What a race it was though. Midnight in 3rd, not far behind. But congratulations to Dylan. What a race it was from him and Super Guy. Midnight catching up rapidly as well. Gavin finishes in a respectable 4th place as well. But congratulations to Dylan, who wins the Italian Grand Prix. And there goes the Gavin gang again, going wild for another consistent race from Gavin. Not the podium, but 4th place just keeps him close in this championship. But congratulations to Dylan. He will take the 15 points home. And so that was the Italian Grand Prix, and I hope you enjoyed it. We definitely did. And we'll see you in 2 weeks in Singapore, as we obviously have a week break. In this week break, we will have some sort of special event which everyone in or outside of EPR is invited. Just DM the EPR Twitter account and we will sort you out for it. And we'll tell you all the details furthermore next week. Stay tuned. Goodbye.